Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Nadine Bushnack, and it's 9:15. Miss Lyndon Hurst is hosting a Carols for a Cause event on December 10th and 17th. Leading up to those days, you can buy a carol and send it to a family member or friend. All the money that's raised goes directly to the JED Foundation to help lower teen suicides. Next Tuesday, December 12th, Nuestra Voz will host Posadas in the Bransma Chapel at 4:30. The bookstore will be closed this Friday, December 18th. There will be a St. Nicholas Rosary and Family event today from 6:30 to 7:30 in the chapel. Show up for a fun and spiritually enriching event. When we come back, we'll have Gabby Malley with Mr. Potasic on the significance of Advent calendar.
Hello, Carmel Catholic. I'm joined by Mr. Potasic, and today we're going to talk about the Advent Wreath and St. Nick's Day.
And before we get into the Advent wreath, just Gabby, wasn't it so awesome yesterday that St. Nick was walking around the halls, and I hear that he's actually coming back to Carmel tonight at 6:30 for our St. Nick prayer service, which all are welcome to. And so I happen to know St. Nick very well, and he asked me to remind you that you all are invited and encouraged to come to the St. Nicholas prayer service tonight at 6:30 in the Bransma Chapel. It'll be a great time, lots of cookies and hot chocolate and great fellowship, so please make every effort you can to come to the St. Nick prayer service tonight. About the Advent wreath, it's one of my favorite Christmas traditions with my family at home. My kids, every year we make our Advent wreath, and just to share a little bit of the history of it. It goes back at least as far as a popular Catholic celebration of the season of Advent, at least to the 1800s. And there's a lot of symbolism with the Advent wreath. So I encourage you all, if you don't have one at your homes, it's really simple to make. You just get a wreath, 4 candles, and you're all set. And there's many resources online to help you with the prayers and kind of the blessings and the history of it. But kind of a quick overall history. There are 4 candles here. Advent is typically 4 weeks long. This week, this Advent, actually, we have the shortest of the season. It's 3 weeks and a day. The 4th week of Advent is 1 day long. But each candle has some significance. And the overarching significance is that as we get closer to December 21st, around that time, it's the shortest day of the year. So if you notice, when you're leaving school, it's getting dark outside. So we're at a dark time of the year. Kind of in response to that, we have this growing light of the candles around the wreath happening, right? And as we approach Christmas and we celebrate Jesus, who's the light of the world, more and more candles get lit. And each candle has a specific representation or a theme for that week of Advent, those 4 weeks of Advent. The first candle, the week we are in, the theme is hope. It's also called the prophecy candle. We recall the different prophecies in the Old Testament foretelling the coming of Jesus and kind of getting ourselves ready to begin this anticipation season of waiting for the birth of Jesus. The second candle, the second week, is the peace candle or the Bethlehem candle. Okay? The focus on what can we do to be bridge builders and peacemakers in the world today. My favorite week is the 3rd week of Advent, which is the rose-colored candle, It's also known as Gaudete or Joy Week. It's the one of 2 days in the liturgical year that you'll see Father Christian or any of the priests, bishops, deacons all wearing rose as their vestment color. It's the time of the season of Advent where we really have joyful anticipation for the coming of Christmas. And then the final week is the love candle. Okay, this will be lit right before Christmas Eve. And it's the angel candle. It's the candle that represents love. Love entering the world. Love made flesh. God made flesh in the person of Jesus. So my family, every night at dinner time, we light the Advent wreath. We say a couple of prayers. My kids fight over who gets to light the candle, but it really is a great tradition. Some of your classes are doing it, I know. We have a few around the building. If you don't have one at your home, I encourage you to make it. But that's the Advent wreath. Encourage you to do it. It's a great tradition. And once again, please consider coming to the St. Nicholas prayer service tonight at 6:30 in the Bradswood Chapel.
Thank you so
Gabby.
much, Mr. Potasic. Next up, we have Sarah Jenkins and Carmel Catholic's Caroling Choir.
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Sarah Jenkins. I'm here with Rachel Janae and Avery Beck, and today we're going to be talking about caroling choir. So what is caroling choir?
So caroling choir is a choir we have here at Carmel. We will rehearse and perform around the holiday season, so we'll have 4 rehearsals, and then we go out and perform in the community at different Christmas events.
Yeah, that sounds like so much fun. So when did this start?
Caroling choir started our sophomore year, and at first it was just like a small group, but over the years it has grown, and it's so much better now.
Yeah, I love that. So where have you guys performed this year so far?
Every year we perform at the Mundelein tree lighting, and this year we performed at the holiday walk in Wakanda.
Very nice. And do you guys have any upcoming performances?
So this Friday is the Christmas concert, and caroling choir is going to be out in the foyer by the auditorium, kind of like serenading people as they come into the concert, so you should come.
Oh, very nice. So if someone wanted to join caroling choir next year, how would they do that?
So around November time, when like all the information's coming out, you can kind of just show up to a rehearsal, and Mrs. Hawk will kind of like place you in a voice part, and as long as you can make 3 of the 4 rehearsals and at least 1 performance, then you can join.
All right, and who is it open to? Who can join?
Literally anybody can join, so you should next year join caroling choir.
Very nice. All right, good luck on Friday. Make sure to support Carmel Choir Band and Strings at the Christmas concert this Friday at 7 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. CDN will be right back.
Come join Fine Arts for a free night of art and entertainment. The fall semester student art exhibition opening will be Thursday, December 14th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. All are welcome, so bring your family and friends. Enter through door N at McKinley Avenue. Entertainment will be provided by Carmel's Jazz Combo. Corsairs Against Procrastination will be held next Tuesday in the IC. Stop by to work with tutors, finish up work, and get help with assignments. That's all we have for today. I'm Nadine Bushnack. Have a wintergreen Wednesday, Carmel.